Today is day 7, and this is the end of the first week of the Whole30 program. Week 1 is done. I'm really excited about it. It didn't feel like I've been on like a special kind of diet program. It just felt like I'm just eating the normal food that I would have eaten anyways. And that's the good thing that I like about this program. Today was a Sunday, so did a bit of meal prep, ate all my food from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So for breakfast, I had a 4-egg omelette with some chopped up tomatoes, onions, green peppers, and mushrooms, and steamed mushrooms. That was a filling omelette, and then I had that with a cup of melons on the side. So that was a filling breakfast. And then throughout the day, I wasn't at home, so I was outside. So for lunch, I went to Panera Bread and I had one of their green salads, and I added some avocado and tuna as my protein source, and with a drizzle of olive oil up on top. So that was just basic green leaves with onion, tomatoes, and then I had an apple, a small apple on the side as my fruit. So that was a good lunch as well. See right here, I cut my thumb while prepping the vegetables. Such a silly mistake. So in the evening, so yesterday I bought a bunch of groceries, vegetables, and fruits. So today I baked a whole big tray. It's still baking in the oven right now, of a bunch of vegetables. I layered it with mushrooms, some dill, eggplant. For some reason I couldn't find zucchini yesterday. All the stores were out of zucchini, so I'll need to get some more zucchini this week. But anyways, yeah, mushrooms, dill, eggplant, tomatoes, some beetroots. I got a couple of those. Threw that in, and then some onions as well, and then a drizzle of olive oil up on top, and then salt and pepper, some green chilies as well, just to spice it up a bit, and then some paprika up on top just for flavoring. Quantity wise, it's quite enough that I can easily use that for at least 3 days. So I'm planning to switch up. So what I started doing was, for one of my meals, I started having some Indian dish as dinner, which is Whole30. So it's just basically vegetables. Today's dinner was one of those as well, and I've shown that previously as well. And that sort of brings more flavor to the meal, and I prefer that versus having straight up vegetables, steamed plain vegetables with salt and pepper all day for all the meals. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have eggs in the morning with a side of vegetables and some fruits, and then I'll do the same for lunch, same set of vegetables or a different set, with some protein source, eggs or fish or shrimps, whatever. And then for dinner, I'll have I'll cook one of the Indian dishes along with a source of protein, which would be eggs or seafood again. But I'll use that Indian dish as my side of vegetables. So speaking of dinner, so that was lunch at Panera. I had a salad. It was kind of filling, but I had a late lunch anyway, so I didn't want to completely fill myself up, so I wouldn't have space for dinner. And then speaking of dinner, so I made what's called aloo gobhi today, which is basically potatoes and cauliflowers. So I used my Instapot today for the first time, and it was really easy to make in that. Usually I get my measurements off whenever I cook Indian food, because I can control the heat, and that's the good thing about the Instapot. It controls the heat, and you sort of follow the recipes online, put in the spices, and then that's it. So I made aloo gobi, potatoes, and cauliflowers. Had that for lunch. I still have some left, for dinner. And then I had that along with with 2 carrots and then an apple. And then I made scrambled some eggs, 3 eggs. Yeah, 3 eggs I used, just to throw in some protein in the meal as well. And that was a filling meal. I enjoyed having that Indian dish on the side. There's flavor, there's spice level. That's what I'm used to. That's what I want. That's what I was looking for. So I have some aloo gobi left from dinner, which I'll eat tomorrow, probably for lunch. Yeah, probably for lunch or dinner. And then I'm gonna cook some more Indian vegetables tomorrow. It was good. And just a recap of the first week, my initial thoughts to this program would be, the biggest thing I've realized from this program is just by eating clean food, I never felt that heaviness you usually feel after eating a meal generally. Maybe it's because of not having anything processed, any sugar, I don't know. But the ingredients, the stuff I've been using for cooking, I never feel. However, I've never felt, that heaviness you feel um, after having your meal. But it still fills you up, so that's the good part. And yeah, week one is done. Looking forward to the next 3 weeks. I'm pretty sure it'll go by really fast. And let's see what this next week will bring, and then what new stuff, not what new vegetable we'll be cooking. I'm looking forward to use the Instapot more often. It's a very useful thing. It's pretty quick. Usually, most of the recipes I was checking in, you can make soups, a bunch of soups as well. Most of them are under 30 minutes, 30 minutes. So yeah, I'll definitely be using that more fit in the upcoming weeks. And then stay tuned for the next 3 weeks. Thank you for watching. If you've been watching this, I really appreciate the support. And yeah, peace out, good night, and take care.